All right, here we are at February the 1st, 2024. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It has developed into a beautiful day. I'm shooting my old 52-year-old recurve, American archery recurve. I have just installed my stabilizer that I had back in the day. This is a mercury-filled cylinder. It fell off at some point, and I found it in my archery box, and I put some super glue on it and stuck it back in there. This is probably not legal in certain competitions, but it's not very long, it won't get in the way, and I'm going to try to see how, as I remember, this mercury-filled stabilizer really stabilizes the bow. Let's just see what it does here. It might fall off. I just used super glue. It didn't turn loose. Shot a little high. Try to get it lower. Shot the same place. Now I don't know if that's because of the stabilizer or because I'm using these 600 arrows. I've been using different arrows for my heavier bows, and my friend Mike gave me these 600s, and I think that they shoot better, but until I get used to them, they're probably going to shoot high because they're basically lighter. So I'm going to purposefully go lower and see if I can. It won't take long to get used to it. And the stabilizer is still on here. I'm not sure that super glue was the right. I'm not sure super glue is the right glue for that. But I've been out here throwing the atlatl a little bit, and that atlatl is definitely coming back. The old magic that I had 30 years ago, and that is how to aim it, is definitely coming back. I'm hitting, I threw it a while ago, and I threw it at the wolf, and I threw it at the pig, and I hit 7 in a row. And I finally stopped because I don't want to throw my arm out. Let me grab these guys here. Now I've been hearing through the grapevine, I have my ear up to the grapevine quite a bit, but I've been hearing through the grapevine that we're going to have a super scary event happen in this country here pretty soon. We're already hearing talk of, hey, we're fixing to have war with Iran, and the word nuclear is being thrown around quite a bit. Let's see if I can get this down to the right place. I'll take that one right there. I'd say that's almost a perfect pig shot. Maybe a little further back would be good. Nuclear scare. They're scaring us about the border. They're claiming that some terrorist that was in a prison over in Kazakhstan or Azerbaijan or somewhere has slipped across the border and is saying that we're going to find out what he's over here for. I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay, let's get this thing in the right place. That's where I said, a little further back. That'll kill a pig right there. If you hit a pig right there with a 30-pound bow and a good sharp broadhead, you'd be cooking him out that night. So, I guess if any of y'all are keeping up with the news, you're hearing about all that stuff. Alright, this is what I want to tell you. Don't believe everything you hear. Some of it may be true and some of it may not be true. But we are in historic times right now. Historic. I believe there is a military sting operation going on right now. It is known as Q. There are millions out there that are familiar with it, and there are many more that have heard of it, but that said that it was a conspiracy theory. And I would say that there are some that have never even heard of it, except they know that it's the 17th letter in the alphabet. And why I'm telling you this is to say, don't be afraid. This thing is designed to scare people and wake people up. Now, I heard today that one of the largest bond companies in China that had something like $300 billion in bonds issued worldwide has gone bankrupt. So $300 billion worth of money just went down the drain to the people that bought those bonds. A lot of that kind of stuff is going to be happening in this country right now, pretty soon, I believe. Do not be afraid. Fear not. Jesus told us not to be afraid. He said that he would care for his children. All things work together for good for those that love God and are called according to his purposes. When these things come up in the next few weeks and the next few months, I want to urge you not to be afraid. I want you to say the Lord's Prayer as many times a day as you need to say it. I want you to think of your Master, Jesus Christ, who said, do not be afraid. Fear not. And that's the best advice I can give you right now. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer right now. I'd like you to say it with me. And I'd like you to say this in the next coming weeks and months. I'm guessing that it's going to be something that you're going to call on more and more. And remember, Jesus said, fear not. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you for watching.